he can fight for or against you. Memorize. Commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Psalm 37-5 KJV. Read Exodus 14:21-28 KJV. Bible in 1 year. Joshua 1:1-3. Message. Ephesians 6:12 tells us that we wrestle against principalities and powers. However, many people don't realize this early in life, so they fight endless battles without knowing how to emerge victorious. Many make lofty plans but never succeed in executing them. However, as we see in today's memory verse, the secret to ensuring that your plans succeed is to commit them into God's hands and put all your trust in him. If you allow God to be in charge, you will surely succeed. There are certain possibilities when a fellow is fighting the battles of life. The first possibility is that of failure. The possibility of failure, however, turns into an assurance of failure if God is fighting against the fellow. James 4:6 tells us that God resists the proud, meaning that he fights against those who think that they can achieve things without him. Therefore, when the enemy tempts you to do things your own way, look for wrong shortcuts, cheat, defraud, lie, or use ungodly means to get ahead, resist him because you will only be setting yourself against God if you fall for his temptations. In the days ahead, I will discuss the other possible outcomes that a fellow can experience while fighting the battles of life. In today's Bible reading, God parted the Red Sea and made a way for the Israelites where there was none previously. While they were passing through dry land in the midst of the sea, their enemies followed them into the midst of the sea, hoping to bring them back into bondage. However, God helped his people and fought against their enemies. When the enemies realized that God was against them, they cried out, "Let us run away from these Israelites, because it is clear that God is fighting for them." Exodus 14:25. When God is fighting against someone, that fellow is bound to fail. This is why, wherever you are and whatever you plan to do, you must first ensure that God is not fighting against you. One way to ensure that God is not fighting against you is to be holy. Holiness is the master key to success, but sin will make God your enemy if you decide to use crooked means to succeed. Even if you appear to actually be succeeding, the success won't last. Beloved, you cannot afford for God to be against you. If you want your plans to prosper, live a holy life and run away from anything that will make God turn against you. Key point. When God is fighting against a fellow, whatever that fellow does will not prosper.